Kilkenny team this afternoon, newcomers to the championship, that is. Here's Rory Boland. Misses it completely. And waiting for Barry Sullivan to come in and take it. He's leaving it behind to Brian McAvoy. DJ Carey setting sail towards the Dublin goal. Awkward angle. What a wonderful score by DJ. Showing us once again what a terrific player he is. Kilkenny's second point coming from their captain. Great catch under pressure there by Dan O'Neill. Drop hitting it downfield again towards Canis Brennan, younger brother of the team manager, going away from Paddy Brady of Dublin. Peter Barry's shot drops over the bar. Great score by Peter Barry from James Stephens. And it's Dublin who trail now by 3 points. Jerry Ennis again. Comes back this time to Barry Sullivan. The hand pass into space here. Brian McMahon. Good stop at the near post. And Adrian Ronan knocks it out for a 65. Dublin's only score so far has come from a free from Jamesy Shiner-Brennan. Here he is again. And a repeat performance, he knocks it over the bar. Dublin fans get a little bit of encouragement. They need every one of their chances, trailing by 3 points. Towards Jerry Ennis's corner. Eddie O'Connor slow to close him down. Still Ennis. Good support play from Brian McMahon. Once one of the top forwards in the country. Great little steal that time by Liam Keown from Barry Sullivan. It's still there for Dublin. They've got a chance of making it here to Conor McCann. Two players coming to him, neither able to block him, however, and he takes his point. It's a movement that was almost breaking down. Not a particularly good shot by Brian McMahon, but when it came to McCann, he made it 5 points to 3. Barry Sullivan for Dublin, picked up by Andy Comerford. The referee says you threw that ball away, but Andy protesting that he was being held back, and that the ball simply slipped from his hand. But that's the man in charge of one of the All-Ireland semi-finals as well last year. And inevitably it's Jamesy Brennan to hit it. Low trajectory this time, and he's put it in the net! He was going for a point, no doubt about that. He may confess otherwise. A goal by the Shiner. 16 minutes into the first half, and Dublin are in front. A goal and 3 out of a goal and 4 for Jamesy Shiner-Brennan. I'm certain he was going for a point here. Didn't quite connect as he would have wished. And you'd expect Adrian Ronan to come and bat that one over. He didn't do so. And still crowds filing in here, and I mean filing in. 2 big matches at headquarters this afternoon. Missed there by Lawler, not so Barry Sullivan. Back in by Keown towards DJ Carey. Controlled it well, good pick up. He's got Charlie just in front of him, going for the score himself it seems. And DJ puts it over the bar. Injured as he does so. Nasty hand injury there to DJ Carey. That is 3rd point and 2 between them. This is a very strange scene, isn't it? And now the game may be interrupted here because John Costello and Nicky Brennan have gone into the referee to say, hold it up, I think. I think that's what they're trying to say, and he says, back you go. I think there is a genuine feeling that the match should be held up until this whole matter of crowd control is solved. It would just appear that too many people came into one part of the ground, which is now absolutely full, and now a question of making sure that young children are safely taken over barriers and so on. No doubt about it, it's going to be a very packed Croke Park this afternoon, and the officials acting very wisely indeed, just making sure that everybody gets over there if they want to do so. Match restarts then, after a 9-minute delay. McAvoy, not too far with it, and Rory Boland was upended. So James E. Brennan, this time lobbing it in and lobbing it over Adrian Ronan's crossbar. A goal and 4 points. And that's the first score since the long stoppage during this first half. Brennan. Charlie Carter knocking it forward. Well, hard to say where we are in terms of time because of the long stoppage. Probably 2 to 3 minutes left in the first half. So here's a very important free for DJ and for Kilkenny. Once again, brilliantly put over the bar by this fine player. 5 points is his contribution for Kilkenny. They've needed every one of them. 1-8 to 8 points. Curiously, each side has made 15 scoring chances in this match so far and taken 9. Here's another one for Jerry Ennis, and it's a great goal! A second goal of the day for Dublin, and Jerry Ennis from Kilkenny is the scorer. This ball was broken down there by Perkins, picked up by Brian McMahon. Watch the support alongside him there. That was Jerry Ennis moving into space to take it and to settle this team after they'd conceded 2 points to Kilkenny. Willie O'Connor, who really had lots and lots of problems during the first half against Ennis. That's Sullivan to Eamon Morrissey, the former Cat. The angle shot, it's over the bar. A second by Eamon Morrissey. Now in the colours of O'Toole's and Dublin. Clearly a crowd favourite. Well, it's a tough day for Michael O'Grady. His mother very sadly passed away this morning, and here he is very courageously taking charge of Dublin, trying to see them through to a Leinster final. That's Willie O'Connor towards Canis Brennan, trying to make a bigger impression on the 40, where he's been marked by Paddy Brady. John Costello, scorer of a 65 a little while ago. This from a huge distance out, perfectly finding the range. And another long-range point by John Costello. Super shooting. So now just 3 points between the teams. Mick Morrissey under it, so too Dan O'Neill. Centre half back for the Cats, Philly Larkin. Up towards Charlie Carter. Nice turn to take it away from John Finnegan of Dublin. Carter on the solo run here, looking for the score to put 1 point between the teams. Another point for Charlie Carter from Young Ireland, his third of the day, and it's 2-11 to 16 points, or in other words 17 to 16. There must be a fair amount of doubt in Kilkenny minds right now as to whether this is one of those days when they fail to pull it out of the fire with a typical late goal against the Dubs. It's happened so often in the past. Still over 10 minutes to go. Philly Larkin. And a bruising challenge there. Shiner Brennan was the one who committed the foul. Phelan runs on inside to Delaney. A snapshot, and it's going to net. PJ Delaney looks bemused. He was going for a point, but they know where it finished. It finished in the Dublin net. And the lead changed hands for the third time in this game. It's great when you can bring on a fresh man like this. PJ was going for a point. He kind of mishit it, and that's where it ended up. John Costello. They're trying to get it back towards him, but that's nicely out by Brady, who's injured as he hand-passed that one out. Philly Larkin. Dropped in towards DJ Carey, rises up for it, and he's got another! DJ has turned this match around with the help of PJ Delaney. I make it a goal at 7 points for the man from Young Ireland in Goran. In the space of 2 minutes, Nicky Brennan's team have got out of jail. A turnaround, and here they lead by 5 points. 2 goals in rapid succession. He went up to fetch this one, took it down splendidly, stumbled on landing, but crashed it home convincingly. Peter Barry towards Charlie Carter. Here's Sean Power trying to win the race there with Titch Phelan. Won't come up properly for him. There's been so much rain over the last few days. The surface is really kind of dead. A little flow in it as Titch Phelan limps away from that. Wins the free in, however. Dr. Bill Cudahy is in there, and Sean Power has been sent off for that. So now, Dubs down to 14. Here's the reason why. Watts for Titch Phelan against Power, and the lash across there has resulted in dismissal for the number 3. DJ Carey taking a lot of time over it, but putting it to the right. That's 11 wides for Kilkenny in this match. Brendan McLaughlin pucks it out. A match that Dublin looked like they were going to get something out of. Here's Brian McMahon. Still McMahon. Despairing work here. This is McCann. He's taken down, and it's a penalty. A penalty for Dublin. For the second week in a row, a crucial penalty towards the end of a match. But this time, significantly, there are 6 minutes to go and 5 points between the teams. So it's Eamon Morrissey to hit this. Against his own county, playing for his adopted Dublin. They need a goal, and it's gone off the stick, and it's gone up, and it's gone over the bar. It was saved on the line. Eamon Morrissey is bitterly disappointed. Ronan got down. There's 2 defenders alongside him, and the ball flashed up over the crossbar. Phelan knocked into the middle, anticipating, expecting somebody to come and get it. Comerford does. Almost like target practice now for Kilkenny, and that was easy. Stephen Perkins virtually gave up the chase on Andy Comerford that time, and it's now 2:20 to 2:13, and Kilkenny are home and dry.
Did you hear? You made it into the Leinster final, but was anything but easy today?
That's right. Well, it was as expected. Dublin had a very good run in the league and came into this match full of confidence, and they played very well, and we were just delighted to get out of it, to be honest.
Where do you think they'd actually turned? How did they come here? Where was the turning point of the game, in your opinion?
It's very hard to know. I suppose Kilkenny made a couple of substitutions, and the fellas came in, played well. Philly Larkin got a point early, and then PJ Delaney got a goal, and it was a great goal, and that really turned it, you know, because Dublin were very much on top.
Was hurling in Division 2 in the league a handicap in any way?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. Like we have been hurling Division 2. Kilkenny have been Division 1, and I think it showed in the end, where we were up for it for a long time, but it just the pace of the overall game threw us off a little bit. So like Division 1 hurling now next year will help us an awful lot. So next year for championship, I'd say we'll press even harder.
Well, a very good performance by Dublin, not rewarded in the end. Kilkenny will be more than relieved to have that fixture over them. Mind you, it won't be any easier for them the next day in the Leinster final. Now, who they'd meet in that was decided in the next match at headquarters. That pitted Offaly against Wexford in a match that was a repeat of last year's Leinster final pairing. As we join